In this video, we will present the Outline Shapes digitizing tool when using the Drawings operating mode. In a previous video, we presented the context menu operating mode of the Outline tool. Now let's switch to Drawings operating mode to see how this way of punching works. The various operating modes are offered to accommodate every user. You need to restart the software for this setting to take effect. When the tool is activated, left-click to draw points. By default, all defined points are connected with a curve. The connecting curve is affected by the defined points to look natural. While creating outline shapes, you may want some shapes to be embroidered together and others to be separate. For example, if you want this part to be embroidered together with the next one, they should be sections of the same object. The basic difference is that when working with this mode, you don't have a context menu to select an action while digitizing. Using a single right-click, the current section is finalized, while the tool is still active in case you need to start a new section. Now both sections belong to the same object. When you're ready to end the current object, right-click twice. As you can see, both parts belong to the same object and they have connecting stitches, so they are embroidered together. The outline tool remains active, but if you create any new part, it will be a separate object. You can also use Enter or Escape to finalize sections or objects. Using Enter or Escape keys once, the current section is finalized. If you press one of these keys twice, the whole object is finalized. When an object is finalized and you need to release the tool, this can be done in various ways. You can right-click once more, or click on the rectangle selection or use Enter or Escape keys. Basically, this is the way that you can create shapes with one or more sections. Now let's see some other options of the Outline tool. First of all, we need to mention that if you connect the last point with the first point, then you create a closed shape. You can also create corner points. Hold the Shift key down while drawing, and the next point you draw will be a corner point. All round points are curve nodes, while the square sign points are corners. In this way, you can easily combine curved and straight segments. At any point, you can delete the last inserted point by pressing the backspace key. You can add parts to open sections until the object is finalized. To do so, place the mouse over a starting or ending point, and you will see the cursor changing. Now, if you start drawing from that point, the new drawing is added to this section. While drawing, you can also click and drag to further edit the created curve. When the view of the grid is enabled, you may also enable the snapping on the grid. So, while creating any shape, the cursor snaps on the grid. If you press the Alt key, you may temporarily cancel the snapping on the grid. Likewise, if snapping is not enabled, you may hold the Alt key pressed down to temporarily enable the snapping of the grid. In brief, using the Alt key, you may temporarily change the snapping on the grid from enabled to disabled and vice versa. Finally, have in mind that you can easily create holes just by creating any closed shape section on top of another.